والآن يشرفني دعوة الأستاذ ميشيل كاباسو رئيس المؤسسة المتوسطية بالجمهورية الإيطالية لإلقاء كلمته، فليتفضل مشكورا. Sir, you most welcome. The floor is yours.
Buongiorno a tutti.
Welcome, everyone, ladies and gentlemen.
Sono estremamente commosso perché
I am honored and I'm very happy to welcome you all. So I would like to say that I was a founder of this foundation, and our founders said in April last year that he wanted to visit Abu Dhabi, this city. So he came here, and he was 86 years old before he died. And he said that this award must be granted to a prominent figure from this country. So he was also a co-founder of a very important military school where our Italian ambassador here in Abu Dhabi graduated. So he was also the president of the jury, and he was expecting that this award would be granted to a prominent figure from the UAE. So also, this is a historical moment. I would like to shed light on this moment with during our meeting with Mr. Jamal. Now, in Rome, millions of people are gathering. Of course, the Pope is there. And there was the canonization of John Paul II and another Pope. Also, they were canonized, and we focused also on their role, the role they played in the culture and civilization. So our Fondazione Mediterraneo was always working on this issue. We were also invited to St. Peter's Square in Rome to meet the Pope, and they told me, why are you leaving this event and going to Abu Dhabi? And I said that I am taking this award to grant it to you. I am very honored to present it to you because you built peace and you organized events, cultural events, and you are exerting tremendous efforts in order to build peace, because you can transform the power into love between people and into friendship. You are being friendly, and this serves peace and dialogue between civilizations. I am very honored today. I'm very proud and happy. And I feel deeply moved to be here among you, to grant you this prominent award to such an important figure that is an honor for the UAE and for the world in general. Dr. Jamal Sanad Al-Suwaidi is a very important thinker. I read some of his books and writings, and I saw through our communication and through the social media that he has a lot of important ideas. Dr. Jamal is indeed one of the most important thinkers in the world in the 21st century, and he is capable of predicting, in cooperation with the Fondazione Mediterraneo that started working in 1991 and became one of the most important international organizations, and gives a great deal of importance to the Arab and Islamic world. So now we have an effective cooperation that serves the interests of the two regions, the Arab Islamic region and the other region, in order for us to be able, as Western region and Arab region, to lead the globalization, the new form of globalization, and to be able to continue our mission. Dr. Jamal is an honor for his country and for the Gulf countries and Arab countries in general. So he was working with us ever since the inception of our foundation, 1991, and we did some great work when the EU started to draw the cooperation between Europe and the Mediterranean region, and they gathered between all the countries in the Mediterranean region. They knew that they cannot draw the history through only writing words. This was a historical failure. We need to expand this in order to encompass also the Gulf countries, because they had a lot of cultural works, and they worked on achieving a rapprochement between civilizations, and they also were able to avert a lot of wars. So we need to work in the Mediterranean region with the UAE, which is considered a very important reference. I visited this country in 1980s, and I noticed the hospitality of the Emirati people, who are able to understand others and to give and to be partners to others. I was really stunned by this hospitality, and when I came back, I arrived actually yesterday to the UAE, and I noticed a huge development, and also I noticed that this hospitality and this openness is still intact. And I was really positively surprised when I met Dr. Jamal Sanad Al-Suwaidi. I saw that he is a thinker, a very important thinker, who is positively contributing from his country, from the UAE. He is contributing personally to this international order. We are all working, in fact, together in this new international order. that encompasses a lot of prominent figures, and I spoke about that in a gathering at the UN lately. There are some politicians of second degrees and there are thinkers of first degrees. I said that in one of the sessions of the United Nations. We need to cooperate with the thinkers who are from, they are considered to be very important, such as President Gorbachev. Politicians now think of other things. How can they talk and be able to communicate in this international world? And Dr. Jamal is one of the pioneers of this field because he was able, through exerting tremendous efforts, to tell us the story of the importance of strategic partnerships and relations between people who need to achieve these strategies and partnerships. As a Fondazione Mediterraneo, we work with 500 cultural organizations and institutions in the world, and we cooperate with them. It is indeed very important now, while the Pope John Paul II, who is being canonized today, he wrote at the end of his days, he wrote a lot of words. Of course, there are a lot of important books and holy books such as the Bible and the Quran, but there are also other writings who are very important. When a person writes the history of his sufferings, the person who suffers has a certain point of view to life, which allows other people to understand what needs to be done. So in this context, Dr. Jamal was able to unify the suffering and the thinking. He was able to gather both, which led to a very important result, and not only important for his country, the United Arab Emirates, but to all of us. And we are grateful for the role he played, for this very effective role he is playing. It is truly very important. He is transmitting to us his future vision, or the future vision of His Highness Sheikh Khalifa, President of the UAE, and the vision of Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, who together, or both, have a very important futuristic view. They built this country and they were able to achieve a lot. Dr. Jamal today is a symbol for peace, for dialogue. That's why the Fondazione Mediterraneo decided from its headquarters in Napoli, which is a big city the size of Jerusalem and New York. So we decided to award him this token that was prepared by the sculptor Mario in 1995. This token was put in our embassy in the presence of the ambassadors of all the countries. This token was presented in this and his son is here with us, Molinari, and they were able to keep this token safe and to preserve it. And in Monsiatella, in this military academy, another version of this token was presented, and they decided to keep Dr. Jamal this token, which is considered a very important achievement from the artist Mario Molinari. So Dr. Jamal, it is our great pleasure to give you this original token from this artistic work. It is a gift to you and to the people of this country, the people of the United Arab Emirates, this developed country. I am saying this honestly and frankly. I haven't lived in this country, but the people of this country can live actually in peace and development in order to contribute to a better future, and using their fortune and their wealth in building a future which is not only based on economic wealth but also on civilizations and humanity. Dr. Jamal, you are indeed a man with a very important role. You are a model for these young people. You played a role in our cultural history since 1980s. And I noticed this development today, and I would like to salute you in the name of the Fondazione Mediterraneo, because you deployed such tremendous efforts. And I would like at the end to salute Professor Abdelhak. And because we worked together for long years in Morocco and in Napoli, Italy. We work together in culture, and we worked also in Mediterranean culture in particular. So now, at this important time of the European history, after a few days, the European elections will be held. A lot of citizens maybe feel unhappy with the European Union, who was not able to give enough to the European people, but the main basic remains peace. In 1974, we proposed to, for example, for Morocco and Turkey to become a part of the Mediterranean countries. We proposed that in 1994. And Turkey is asking to become a member of the European Union, and we support that. Turkey noticed that politics were an impediment to this accession to the European Union. But we need to be today all able to build a better world. And I conclude with this sentence. I would like to say and repeat what the late Najib Mahfouz said when he received the Nobel Prize for Literature. So the culture does not create the man creates culture. And I'm very happy to be here today to grant you, Dr. Jamal, this token, this prize, because you are working on building a big culture, and you believe in the partnership between cultures and the dialogue and the friendly relations between the Arab Islamic region and the Western region in order to achieve the benefit of all the people in the world. I would like to thank you, and I'm very happy to be amongst you. I would like to call on the son of the artist Mario Molinari to grant the prize to Dr. Jamal.
ألف مبروك لسعادة دكتور.
Congratulations, Dr. Jamal Sanad Al-Suwaidi. Congratulations to the Emirates Center for Strategic Studies and Research. Congratulations to the UAE. This prize is an excellent achievement added to our list of achievements for the UAE.